fucking common courtesy. That's what it is. 2 hours and you're willing to give me 20 days to fucking pay for it? You don't accept half of my deal and say, I will accept your deal under this stipulation, and then go fucking sell it out from in front of me. Listen, it's the last time I'm gonna tell you what courtesy is. The courtesy is we were working on a deal. I needed a minute. It may have been 10 minutes. It may have been 2 hours. It may have been 2 days. The common courtesy thing to do would have been say, hey, Anthony, if you can't do it, no big deal. I'm going to offer them out. One text message. That's the difference between a good dealer and a dealer that's not going to last. Want to see something cool? Let me pull this up. Can you see that screen? This is more designs for the app that I'm building. When I say designs, they're showing me the pages that it's going through. Verification. Cool, cool. Damn, I can't see. Let me do it right here. Here, there we go. So let's go past all these pages, all the intro pages, and then we'll get to the inventory page. Nice. I've been thinking about an app for a long time and just never really pushed or like made the jump to do it. One, because of the cost, but since I keep dealing with my Instagram account getting deleted, which is now, we're going on week 5, it's probably cost me December, end of November, December, it's at least 2 to 3 million in sales. So I decided that since this keeps getting deleted and I have no control of if it's going to get deleted or when I'm going to get it back, we're going to build an app to where, one, I own all of the data, and 2, it can't get deleted. But the best thing about this is that once the app is ready, users will have to go on, create an account. You can't get in the app without creating an account. Once you have that, I have, your contact info. That's the most important thing. Once you're inside the app, you have access to the entire inventory, messaging system to our staff. But the coolest thing about it is that this app is going to act as an inventory management system for us and a CRM. So anytime a new watch comes in, we will use the app or the back-end part of it to upload it and all the required information that we would save on our spreadsheets or on our inventory management in the first place. Once we hit that live, it auto-populates the watch onto the app, onto the website, and it also gives all the users a notification of new inventory being posted. Every 7 days, stuff will get a price adjustment, and it'll alert us. Once we change that price or decide to leave it as it is, it alerts everybody in the app. So anytime we upload new inventory, anytime we discount inventory, anytime we run a new promotion or a giveaway or anything like that, you get a simple little notification, so it's instant. And people can kind of stay on top of it. If they're looking at a watch on here, boom, they're like almost right there to pull the trigger. Boom, they get a notification. It just went down $500. They can instantly buy it through the app, check it out. It does all of our, our accounting. It does our CRM notes. It does the inventory management to where it just eliminates 3 or 4 steps for us. We get a notification and just go process it. But it's a better way for us to stay connected with our customers and deal directly with them versus having to go check my text messages, my emails, my Instagram account, my Facebook messages, my Google messages, my whatever else, multiple platforms. Everything's going to go through the app all in one spot. So one of the long-term features that I want to incorporate this is you're going to see, kind of like Chrono 24 does, where it gives you this, guesstimate of what your watch is worth based on listings that are on there. Our app down the road is going to do that too. So we have this running for, say, a year. We're going to be able to track. You're going to be able to see what the price points we've sold stuff through. So as you also go in and you build your collection, like your wish list or your actual collection inside your account, it will tell you what it's worth based on what we're actually selling stuff for, not based on, skewed listing prices like you get on Chrono 24. So, and it should be done around April 1st.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Best thing is just like those instant notifications, new inventory uploaded, price update, stuff like that.
You heard anything on your IG?
No, the guys, they're still working on it, but.
You said it's been 5 weeks.
5 weeks
It
now.
might be gone then, huh?
I don't know. They said that they've gotten accounts back after 2 or 3 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know if you deactivate an Instagram account after a month, you can't reactivate.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Like if you do it yourself.
After 30 days, it
Pretty
can't.
sure. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Fuck. This is what the inventorial page will look like. You'll have an actual main photo, description, price, a couple little specifics where you can read everything about it. The option to buy right now. I'm going to add a thing where you can add it to your wish list so that I can see if see when people are adding things to their wish list. When we get good deals on it, it'll automatically notify them first. This is going to be a game changer once we get it done.
Look at this pretty office.
What's up?
Look at this pretty office. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Remember my
Happy
wife.
Anniversary.
Thank you.
How are
How
y'all?
are you? Good to see you.
This is really
I
nice.
watched you guys walk across the
Across the
street.
street to Peter
I
Marco,
literally just
yeah.
walked by.
I just saw Anthony. Oh my
It works,
gosh.
right? It's Rodeo,
So awesome.
Rodeo address without being right in the craziness to where we
Without
have to
having to
deal
pay
with
probably, the rent,
window
I'm sure, is that cheap
shoppers,
either.
and it's not bad here. It's like 12,000, and I'm about to negotiate it down some more.
And and you're on Rodeo Drive. This is excellent.
Yeah, give you a little tour, like the
Hi.
entrance right here.
This
Back
is
there
nice.
we have a tiny little kitchen, and we're gonna redo a lot of this. I love it. It's just with the guy that we're gonna, so Renault owns this brand. It's Metal Noir, and it's if you look at like the side pattern, it's kind of a jaggedy, like that's his signature.
This is so cool.
So it's a brand named Metal Noir, and so he's local. He's been here for 15 years, and he was about to put a store in downtown. And one of our mutual friends said, "Hey, you could go over and check out."
Downtown, I was
My
downtown.
spot.
Downtown is just not it.
No,
I'm sorry. It's
So what we're gonna ultimately do is we're gonna knock this wall down, and we're gonna put his boutique right here, and then we're gonna outfit the rest of this to match his boutique, and then from here over, we're gonna do kind of like an Avi style, the dark finishes.
I got you.
We're gonna fill in that wall, put in wall displays, and then I'm having a table built this same size that's all glass, wood framing around it, and it has 6 pull-out showcases.
You know he's worse than me, right, babe? Like when it comes to
But
spending,
we're doing it. No.
spending money and building shit, he's worse than me.
No, hang on. We're doing it in China. So
Okay.
where this table, if I were to build it here, it would be $30,000.
Right.
$20,000. In China, it's like $6,000.
But this is nice though.
It is.
It's got a nice feel to it in the sense that, hey, man.
You know,
Nice to meet
Z helps
never
run
met.
my operation. Oh, you haven't met?
Nice to
And
meet
this
you.
is Roman and Roman's wife.
Hi, Liz.
Where's my card at?
Oh, they lock you in? What the hell? Oh.
We don't lock her in.
Let me say
We don't
hello.
lock her in. She locks
How
us
are you?
out.
This is where they stuck you? Seriously? This is
It's because I have my dog in
Grace.
Hi, dog.
Hey,
Oh, sorry.
people are allowed to come in.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Yeah, she's down here hiding.
Hides under here. She just
So I see where you're locked in.
She's right
She's
down there.
like deep in there.
Oh my
She
God.
just-
So afraid.
I got a
people.
story for you. So we had this kid Boris who used to work for us. He adopted a dog. It was a mastiff and it was huge.
Yeah.
But this dog was afraid of his own shadow.
Right.
But
That's
every
Grace.
time she would bark, they have this loud bark. It's a big,
Right.
big
Yeah,
dog.
Yeah.
My partner Alex, he's petrified of dogs. I mean, down to like the little guys. Like she's got a phobia, right? Boris is in office Saturday. There's nobody there. He brings the dog. But this dog would follow him everywhere he would go because it was, I think it was like an abused dog that he actually eventually
that's-
adopted and stuff.
Yeah. That's her.
So
She's
Alex,
like attached
Alex
to
walks
me.
into the office not knowing that somebody's in the office because Boris is in the bathroom. And the way our bathrooms are, you walk into the bathroom, there's like that little privacy wall. Alex walks in around the privacy wall. The dog is there while Boris is on the toilet, and the dog is like, "Roar," just jumps out. Let's just say Alex didn't make it to the bathroom.
And then this is
Hi.
sales and photography.
Hi, Roman.
Hi.
This is Alexis.
Nice to meet you. On our buying side, like our buying campaign, we have, it's all in my database.
Okay.
So at any given time, I can just go in there and be like, hey, somebody wanted to sell this, or somebody
Yeah.
wanted to sell that, and I'm able to go through that.
I've done a couple different things where I do track, like I've had spreadsheets of, 20, 30, 40, 50 watches. That works so much better for me.
It's
Just
visual.
visually being able to see the watches, because every morning, every
Honestly,
afternoon.
with all the systems that we have in place, in terms of accounting, in terms of sales, in terms of purchasing, in terms of this, at the end of the day, we still have a ton of Google Doc
Yeah.
or spreadsheets that we refer back to. Like when Adrian runs the sales team, he's like, I love the inventory system, I love going in there, but for me, it's much easier to have an ongoing doc, like a spreadsheet
Right.
on Google Docs to just give to my salespeople on the daily.
Right.
Everybody says, oh, system, Excel still works.
Yeah. So we're gonna get rid of this desk, and his store, like, kind of ends. It's just set up for that. So all of his stuff's already built. Then we've got
Oh,
all
so
this
that's gonna
left
be
over.
his.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, so you're taking yours and you're putting it here?
Yeah. So this is his design. This is what his store was going to look like. So that was built to fit inside a 400 square foot office in
And how much-
downtown.
what is this?
We measured it perfectly. It comes out to a point to right here. Instagram ads got me.
Instagram ads got him.
Yeah. They're like, you might like this. And I was like, I do. Let's just buy it now.
Dude, I'm one of those guys. I'm an impulse buyer. But this is cool.
And it's the only gun I can own, technically.
The first revolver they made in 1847 to 57 was the Smith & Wesson Model 1.
Oh, yeah.
It was it's what gave birth to the 22 millimeter short. This around that still exists, right? It was a gun that was known to be loaded on Monday and shoot till Sunday because it shot 7 bullets. It was the only one of its kind at the time.
Yeah.
So, but they always said that when you got shot with that gun, number one, you pissed the guy off, and then he wouldn't die from the bullet. He would die from the infection.
You got to give us some trivia since you're big on trivia.
Yeah, forget
Shoot.
trivia. I'm
Throw
gonna give
throw
you something
something at
else.
me.
Can I see it? You guys have a Sharpie?
Liz, do we have a Sharpie?
Technically, this is not a new business, but this is a new place.
Okay.
So by Russian customs, this means that let money come to the business. So, so this is what we do. And you can't spend it.
I say if you can spend it, does Russian
You can't-
happen
you
to have a
can't- you can't
$10,000
spend it.
bill?
But what happens is, so what we do is whenever a new store, a new something opens up or whatever, this is what you do in hopes that there's more money that comes to the place. If that makes sense, I don't know.
I will put
So
this.
I
right
do love
here.
the place,
Thank you.
but now me and my wife, we gotta go shopping on Rodeo Drive.
Good. I'm glad you came.
Bye.
Go to 208. Just walk down here, walk up the stairs, and it's the store,
time?
the
Dinner's at
restaurant's
what,
right above
5:30?
Tiffany.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go grab lunch.
There he is. What's going on?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Oh, just ready to do some business here. So,
Yeah?
what? I got my Panda.
Okay. What year?
It is it's October 2018. Box papers.
Okay.
What are we
And
looking at?
2018, you're looking at 26, 27.
Man, I'll tell you, and I know, I watched the video, so I get it. But I mean, how come it's so far off when I'm using my Chrono app? I know it's not exact, but they're
Because-
showing 33 to 38.
Yeah, I would send them every watch I can get my hands on if I could sell these things for 38,000. So the thing with Chrono, if I go to Chrono and I type in 116500 LN, pull it up,
Yeah.
okay. Relevance, change it from low to high. There's one on there brand new for 33.9 and it hasn't sold. There's another one right next to it for 32,245, unworn 2021, also still has not sold. So you also have to factor in the fees that are applied on these things. And the simple fact that a 2022 and a 2021 are sitting right here and they haven't sold at 33 and 34 means that I can go out there and find one and I can probably sell it for 32 to 33, even the same price. I can sell it for 33 brand new, but it's a 2022. Yours is 4 years old. You've got 1 year left on the warranty. October 2018. Yeah, you have slightly less than 1 year left on your warranty. Let's just say you could find someone for $30,000. Okay, someone's spending $30,000 already for a watch that has only 1 year left on the warranty. Well, it's not really that much more money to add 10% onto that and get a brand new watch with a full 5-year warranty for only $3,000.
Yeah.
So that's why. So you've got to factor in the year, the time of warranty left, and what someone could go buy a brand new one for. So a pre-owned one that old, it's gonna sell at the best. It's gonna sell around 27, which means if I buy, I'm gonna be under 25. Now if I take it on trade, like if I actually buy it, I'm gonna be probably around 24,000. If I take it on trade, I'll give you 25,000 for it. If you trade it into something I already have.
Yeah, gotcha.
So what were you thinking?
All
Just
right,
sell
so-
that one or get something new?
No, I'm just thinking the cash.
Oh, okay.
So 27. How long will it take to move at 27?
Given that it's like literally the week before Christmas, I could probably sell it within a week or less because I don't have a Panda in stock right now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And then is that net to me or is that?
27 is what it'll sell for, and then my 6% fee, you're looking at 25,380.
All right. How about next watch? That it's a white gold day date anniversary dial with the olive dial.
40, what year?
It is 40 millimeter, and this is March 2019.
Z. 2019 olive, White gold, date 8. Where's it gonna sell?
Papers.
That's exactly what I said, yeah. When I said 40 grand.
40, okay.
Yeah. Which is still slightly over retail, but that's the only white gold date 8 that's still selling over retail. Everything else is selling, the blue dials, the blue Roman, anything with diamonds, they're all selling under retail for white gold.
How long do you think it'll take to move this one?
That one also, I don't have one in stock, and a green dial, it is still the most popular of the white gold, so I'd say a week and a half.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have no problem taking, on the case back, I have that engraving, but you said you can take care of that.
Yeah, I can polish that out.
All right. Okay, send me the label and I'll get them off tomorrow.
Tomorrow? All right, I'll do it right now. All right, buddy.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Sorry, I was on the other line. I'm going to be coming out to OC tonight. I've got to drop off a car, and then I'm going to pick up my car at SSR. Are you available later in the evening?
I have a dinner from 5:15 to like 6:15 in Garden Grove, but I'm either available way earlier in the afternoon or way after.
Let's do it after, because I'm not going to want to try to fight OC traffic getting to OC at 4. I'll go get my car and do my thing there. There's a sushi spot in Long Beach called At Sushi. I've been wanting to go back and eat there, so why don't I meet you there? Just to run down the deal, I'm buying your root beer for $34,000, the date 8 for 36. Hey, sorry, they're testing our fire alarms here. I'm buying the root beer for $34,000 and the date 8 for $36,000. You're buying my lady's offshore for $22,000, which is a difference of $48,000. The offshore will be here tomorrow. Brian's gonna come with me. We'll go get my car and then we'll just go have dinner at the sushi spot. So we'll probably plan on being there by like 6:37. So no rush, we're gonna take our time.
After this one, I'll be looking maybe like next month for like a ladies' wallet.
Steel or gold? Do you know which one? Like what, a 7118?
I don't know reference numbers on wallet.
It depends on what size she likes. I mean, if she likes the bigger watch, for ladies, there's the 7118, which is a 34 millimeter, I believe. And then the next size up is the 40 millimeter 5711. I have a 7118 that's stainless steel, brand new.
Just take a picture. Pictures are good enough.
Bring it with me too, so you can physically see it in person. And you can see it, like you could put it on your wrist next to your watch to take a picture of it to have a size comparison.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, buddy? It's Anthony.
Yes, Anthony, tell me.
How are you, man?
Good.
Okay, 2 things really quick. You have an OP green, 41 millimeter on consignment, and you have a date 8 olive. We have the OP listed at 9,500. I've got an offer for 9,000. Let's go ahead and do that one first. So we've got it listed at 9,500. The only offer I've gotten so far, Trevor just got a few minutes ago, and it's for 9,000.
Good. Proceed.
Do that? Okay, cool. So with that, you're going to you'll net 84.60 on that one. The other one is the olive date 8. We have it listed at 55,000. Somebody just posted one in our group this morning for 48.5 in the dealer group, obviously. Brand new, full stickers, everything. We've got a pending offer. I'm trying to work a trade deal, but the guy wants to be at 52. So I wanted to also check with you on that one first.
Go ahead.
Okay, and if we sell it at 52,000, if that deal goes through, it'll net you 48,880. Is that good with you?
Yeah.
All right, I'll work on both of these deals and I'll let you know if we can close them.
Sure.
All right, thanks, man. Bye. Cool, so 9's good on the OP, and then I'm gonna work on that 52 on the olive date 8. Cool. The fuck was that?
I think you have both wires.
Yeah, do those 2 wires that you just sent me, and I'm gonna go do the notary thing here in like 20 minutes.
The buyer for the OP at 9.2. He's a dealer in Canada, so.
He's got to provide label.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. He's got to wire us first, and then he provides label. Once it leaves us, it's on him.
He said he has a guy who can pick it up in person here, local.
Oh, okay,
for him.
cool.
But
Okay.
He was wondering how his dealer cert would work in that. It doesn't apply over here, correct?
Yeah,
It does?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
What kind of cert is it?
It's just
It's a resale cert, wholesale. Right? Yeah, it works.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it works. Because regardless, it's going out of the country, and he's a dealer. So yeah, I'll take it. What is it?
2020.
Old buckle. New or pre-owned?
He said he wanted once to consign.
Wants to consign. It'll sell around 2020 old buckle. It's gonna sell around 175, 180. Yeah.
Okay.
If it's like absolute mint, maybe 180, Tell him the range is 170 to 180, but if it's if it's absolute mint, I would start it at least 180 right now.
He's local too, so.
Is he? Oh wait, what's his number?
So 310.
Tell him it's gonna sell for 140. That there's a guy Anthony buying for more. Tell him Anthony says it's gonna sell for 125. Just want to mess with him a little bit. He has a GP skeleton too. And damn, when did I text him?
It'll sell at 125, but we have a cash offer at 80.
Yeah, do it. And as soon as you do, I'm gonna call him. I want to see his response first. Anything yet?
No. But that 80K offer, he probably blocked me.
He definitely blocked you. Let me call him.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, buddy? It's Anthony Fair from the Timepiece Gentleman.
Yeah, hi.
How are you, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Trevor said you reached out about your 5980 1R.
Yeah, at that price, I'll just keep it.
You sure? I'm wire ready right now.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
We're just messing with you, man. He was telling me about the watch, and I was giving him the price. I was like, hang on, what year is it? And I was like, I know that watch, and I looked it up. I looked up the number, and me and you had chatted back a while ago. Right. No, yeah. We chatted back in August, but I remember the watches, so.
Okay.
No, that watch it's like mint, right? He said you only wore it like once or something.
I just wore it. Bought it from Watch Spots. I think I bought it in 2020. And then I just wore it from the time from my office to the bank and kept it in the safe. But it wasn't sold to me as new, so you know what I mean? If there's any marks, it was done before it reached my hands.
It is, but I mean, like if you're looking at the watch, it looks pristine, right?
Yeah, you can't tell anything.
I looked at the bezel. It looked clean, like it hadn't been polished or anything. And it is a 2020, correct?
Yeah, I'm telling you, watch if there's any markings on it. It was done prior to me receiving the watch by,
No, it looks good.
As a Watch Box, and that's a reputable company. They sold it to me.
They
told me it's clean as it was.
No, it looks really good. Right now, that watch will sell somewhere between like 170 and 180. I would say on that piece, it's old buckle. I would say start the asking price at 180,000, but be willing to kind of negotiate somewhere between 170 and 180.
And then how much is your consignment fee?
On a piece like this, it's generally 6%. I would do, let's see, we sell it at 170, 180, sell it at 180. I'll do 4% on this one. So flat rate, $8,000, or well, no, it'd be less than that. Yeah, I'll just do 4% on this one.
Okay.
Let's see.
Right.
If we did
I can bring
180.
it by,
If it sells at 180,000, you're looking at a $7,200 fee. If it sells at 170,000, you're looking at a $6,800 fee. But like I said, we'll start it at 180,000, and then any offers we get on it, we'll obviously run them by you before we make a commitment.
Okay, I can stop by like in a couple hours.
Cool. Awesome, dude. Bye.
Okay, I'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
Some guys are all business, man. Not much of a sense of humor on them.
He's like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
So we started filming late, but we're doing a trade deal. Got a gentleman here, got a W serial, two-tone 16613 Submariner. It's a two-tone bluesy, non-gold clasp, whole case. So this watch value right now in the market will sell. It doesn't have the original papers. It does have a serialized hang tag, which is good. It just, unfortunately, doesn't have the original papers. This will sell around $7,000 to $7,500 once I clean it all up. We're gonna give him a trade value of $6,500, and he's upgrading to a brand new 126613 LB. It's the brand new 41 millimeter two-tone bluesy. This one still has stickers on the clasp. So taking a 30-year-old watch, basically giving it a little car wash, and we're gonna have a whole brand new look and feel. So we just finished that transaction, but now, the reason now we pulled the camera out, he's like, maybe get a second watch for the wife.
Right.
So talk to me on her style, her size, how, does she wear watches right now?
She does, but mainly Apple. This would be a great gift for her.
Okay.
We've talked about doing this in the past, and just never pulled the trigger on it, so it's a complete surprise.
Okay.
You know, to her.
I think the only one, I'll pull that one last if it's not very flashy for a woman.
I think we need to do something.
I'm going to pull out several options.
Yeah.
Would you grab me a tray really quick? She wears jewelry, I assume, correct?
Yeah. Oh,
Do
yeah.
you know if it's stainless steel, is it all silver? Is it yellow
So
gold,
she'll do
rose gold?
more silver than no rose gold. So I would think somewhere in the two tones, not the full gold.
Not the full, okay. So the only problem
Yeah.
with ladies' pieces is I don't keep a lot in stock just because they simply do not sell.
Yeah.
I do have a little Cartier. So here is a Cartier Santos.
Uh-huh.
It's a little bit bigger. This is probably one of my favorites. This one, just for the look. So two-tone, it's a Datejust 31,
Yeah.
which is the new, it's the mid-size.
Yeah.
It is the more popular for smaller watches for women now.
Yeah.
Two-tone rose gold, Jubilee bracelet, rose gold fluted bezel with a pink sundust
Yeah.
Roman dial. This one is a 28 Datejust factory mother of pearl diamond dial
Yep.
and a factory diamond bezel.
Yeah.
This I thought was brand new. I need to double check. It looks pre-owned. These are the two looks. The oyster bracelet for women is not, this is for women that are a little more subtle. They don't want it to be crazy flashy.
Yeah.
Jubilee,
Yeah.
women love because it is flashier. It has more of that jewelry look
Yeah.
to it. And then this one, the reason it's one of my favorite and the reason women do love this is it's got what's called the hidden clasp. So
Yeah.
it just looks like the Jubilee bracelet all the way around.
Yep.
Whereas this one has the clunky little clasp like your watch
Right,
does. So
right,
it
like the
separates that. This
Yeah.
way, if a woman wears it loose, it can
Yeah.
can flip all the way
Yeah.
around. It looks like
Yeah.
a bracelet no
Yeah.
matter how it is.
And honestly, Anthony, I think.
Now these are the only two I have here.
Yeah.
There are dozens and dozens of other options, and actually, Peter Marco's right over here. I can call him if one of those don't jump out at you. I can call him and ask him if he has anything in the
This-
ladies' size.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite.
actually jumps out at me because it's the rose gold versus the standard yellow two-tone. She'll love the face because it's got that pinkish tone to it.
Very feminine.
So
The bracelet's the selling point for me on that watch.
yeah,
The cool thing about Datejust is for anyone, whether it's a men's or a women's,
Yep.
is there's so many dial options. If she wears that 6 months and says, hey, I
Yep.
kind of want something new,
Yep.
you can always swap a dial.
Okay.
You can buy, if she decides, hey, I want mother of pearl, you can
Yep.
actually go get this mother of pearl diamond dial. You can
Okay.
get black, red, white, blue, silver, mother of pearl, Tahitian mother of pearl. That's the beautiful thing about Datejust, especially for
come back
women,
to
is they
you
don't have
to
to
do
keep
that.
buying. Yes, you don't have to keep buying a bunch of different watches.
Okay.
Swap the dial. Same thing for men, like on presidentials. You want a whole new watch?
Yeah.
Swap the dial. It costs, for this watch, $500 to $1,000 depending on which dial.
Okay.
Versus buying a new
So
watch.
insignificant.
That's just down the road to kind of change it up and
right.
stuff. So
Right. I think this will be too big on her wrist
Okay.
with the face.
Yep. The Cartier,
Yeah. I just think for her it'll be too big.
Okay.
Where are we at on this?
Let me look that one up. I think we actually just lowered the price on that one. August 2022, brand new. I believe we had it at 14,000, but I think I just reduced it on my website. Let me double check. Yes, I did reduce it, 13,000. So bank wire price is 13,000. Brand new, box, papers, everything.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds good. All right.
Thank you so much, Anthony.
And then you're just gonna do a corporate check for that one, right?
Yeah. Merry
Cool.
Christmas, Lord.
That works. All right. Let me get all of this. You text me your name and everything. I'll do an invoice right now. Let me pull this up.
And then what we'll do is, if you'll walk me through Zelle, I'll Zelle finish the one transaction.
Awesome. Yeah, you'll get an updated invoice today when I close out my booking. So,
We'll do.
All right.
to meet you guys.
absolutely, sir. Have a good one, Scott. Yeah. Now we're about to make a call. This is platinum Daytona deal I've been working on for 3 days.
Hey, Anthony.
What's up, man?
Hey.
Hey, so
Make trouble or get in a pickle on this. We're trying to make a deal work. Whenever you're like, okay, these two for this one, and that's why we're like, okay, but what about the other one? You're buying that one, right? And you're like, well, it's not good timing.
well, if you look, you got to look at text, because the first time he texted me, he's like, hey, what if we do, I'm going to read it exactly. It says one of your root beers in the 41 millimeter chrono, or he's like, considering this trade, two root beers, or I mean a root beer and an AP chrono, and then, you know, those two watches for the platinum plus the difference. Other one thinking is two watches for your Vacheron Turb plus the difference. Offered me the watches at 194. He made all these offers, and I said, okay, I'll do the VC Turb in 39,000, which is the exact offer he gave me. I said I would do it, and then that's when you came on and said no.
Yeah,
Do what?
because your best Turbo's 155. That's over what they were going for on.
But is the one that made the offer to me. It doesn't matter what my, if I accept an offer.
But he said plus the difference in cash, and when you said 39 cash, we were like, no, that's not enough. And there's no discount there.
Okay, he puts that deal out there. That was what, yesterday? And then obviously you didn't want that one. We went back and forth. I don't have a Rhodium Sky. I looked at all the watches. We talked about 3 watches. I said, yeah, let me look and see what I can do price wise. I told you I had I had the AP on consignment, and I have to reach out to the owner and see what I can do. I text first thing this morning and said that I can do this and I can do the deal. Now, responded and said I can do these if you can buy my TBR as well. And I said, okay. First thing I said is I don't have the cash right now to buy it until I sell another big hitter. Okay, how much can you part with now? And then the balance wired on January 15th. I said, let me see what we can do. Thumbs up. Okay, that right there is telling me that you're going to give me a second to see what we can do, and you're already telling me you're okay with doing.
It's not like we did this.
2 hours. 2 hours. How is 2 hours not enough time to justify when he just said, how much can you do today, and then pay me the rest 25 days from now?
How can you not say, okay, I can do 20 today in the balance and
because I was going to see if I could do half. I mean, I could have instantly told you I can do $5,000, but that's not really you're trying.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't. That's why I understand why you're getting mad. It's been 2 hours. Christmas is coming. Everybody's moving stuff around.
And you didn't think that after saying you'll accept my deal if I can do this, and I asked you, let me see how much I can do. You didn't think it's appropriate to say, hey, can I get an update, or can I? 2 hours. I mean, it's the middle of the.
For you to respond.
It's the middle of the fucking day. I'm at my office. I have clients in front of me, back to back. You don't accept the deal. Listen,
everybody's busy, but you didn't get back to us. It's been 2 hours. It's not like we were unreasonable. Like, oh no, 10 minutes, forget it.
2 hours, and you couldn't send me a text really quick to say, hey, if not, I've got an offer from someone else, or we're going to offer them out. I would have quickly said, you know what? Yeah, sure. Here's 10 grand. Here's 20 grand. You're willing to let me do half the payment 20 days from now, but you couldn't send me a catch-up text after 2 hours? I'm
Anthony,
busy.
You went out of the way to try and give terms on it, and you still didn't respond. That tells me, I was like, okay, well, obviously the cash is jammed up right now. He's got to sell other stuff. Now's not a good time on this.
The whole time I've had clients back to back to back. My phone's been sitting on my desk on the charger while I'm working with a client selling stuff in the store. Protocol would have been, hey, I already told you I'd accept this deal. I gave you an idea on it. Like, that is still an open deal. To go and sell it out from, just to go sell it for someone else and just say, hey, I sold it already. Like, that's bullshit. And anyone, and if I call right now and said, hey, he's selling me those watches because we already made a deal, it's going to cause you problems with. And if I put this in the group that this is what's going on, trust me, it's going to cause problems.
Look, we didn't accept the deal. We didn't resolve on a deal. You were trying to get back to see if you could do those terms. You didn't get back with us within 2 hours. What's the time frame that we're supposed to sit here?
You don't accept half of my deal and say, I will accept your deal if you'll do this, and then go sell to someone else. Send the watches. Okay, send them. I'll take the trade. I'll send you $30,000 right now. I'll send you the rest next week.
We've already told you. We already went. After 2 hours, we already made a deal somewhere else. We told you that.
Okay.
I mean, how long is 4 hours enough? Is 6 hours? Like, how long are we supposed to sit
here? It's common courtesy. It's fucking common courtesy. That's what it is. You don't accept, listen, you don't accept half of my deal.
And 2 hours waiting for an answer?
2 hours, and you're willing to give me 20 days to fucking pay for it? You don't accept half of my deal and say, I will accept your deal under this stipulation, and then go fucking sell it out from in front of me.
That's a making deal. I don't want to just sell on it. It's a package deal.
Do what sell it. I just told you. You know what happens after this. That is bullshit, and you know it.
It's not bullshit.
If you'd have texted me, and said, hey, I'm about to offer this to someone else, and I said, look, I'll wire you this. Have I ever not wired you money or wired anyone when I said I'm going to pay him? Have I ever not honored my terms? Do you think I would have passed? Do you think I would have passed up on terms to pay half that watch off for 20 days from now? Why would I have passed that up?
Okay, then why do you, okay, hold on. Let me ask you this. Exactly, those were great terms. So why didn't you just say, yes, Ethan, I'll give you half now and half in
because I wanted to see how much. I don't want to commit to what I can't do. I want to make sure I can do it.
How many hours are we supposed to wait, Anthony? That's my point.
I literally had clients in front of me.
An hour goes by, 90 minutes go by. At some point,
okay, so hey, you know what?
I think that's reasonable.
Okay, you know what? There is not a set time frame. You know what there is? It's fucking common courtesy. I don't care how long goes by. If I make someone an offer or a deal on something, that's a pretty good thing. Before I go sell it, I don't care if it's been 10 minutes. I don't care if it's been 10 minutes or 3 fucking days.
Courtesy, offering the terms, and then you say, give me a minute. 2 hours later, you don't get back.
You know what? I could have just sold one of my Richard Milles and just said, hey, don't worry, I don't need terms. I'll pay you everything right now. You could have texted me that. I was trying to see how much money I can guarantee I can commit to. Common courtesy. You've been sitting there waiting for 2 hours.
For 2 hours.
You've done nothing but just waiting on my answer. So it's out. So it's too big of an inconvenience after we've been doing this for 2 days. It's too big of an inconvenience to just send me one more text message. Hey, what's the number? That's too big. You realize I have a store. I'm not sitting at home waiting around for anyone.
I understand. Yes, I understand. You're busy. Yes, all that stuff. 2 hours is what we waited, though, Anthony.
2 hours.
You're mad at me.
2 hours, and you've been sitting on those watches for how long? How long have you been sitting on that watch? And now I'm working on a deal with you that I've been working on since yesterday.
For 2 months, I've worn the TBR like 5 times. It's not. The only reason we're moving them now is because it's Christmas time.
We started working on a deal. I went through multiple watches. I reached out to the owner of the watch to make a deal happen, which is $8 grand less than he wanted to take on it for what we had it listed for. I got him down to 50. I'm giving you the watch at 50, which I can sell it for more than that to get this Platinum Daytona because I already have a buyer for it. We've been working on this deal now for going on 2 days. So you're telling me that you reached out to me to sell this watch. Listen, you reached out to me to sell this watch. I've been going back. Overnight, I figured I worked on it. I got the numbers you wanted. I got numbers that were fair. I said, give me a minute to get a number at how much I can do that. And you couldn't wait for 2 more hours. You said, I will accept your trade offer if you take my TBR. I said, okay, let me see how much, let me see what I can get. And you're telling me that you couldn't just send me one follow-up text, hey, we're gonna sell these. If you can't do it, no worries. Listen, I'm just gonna end the conversation right now because this is the difference between me and every other dealer in this industry. I have courtesy and integrity, and I follow up with someone when I start a deal. I don't offer the same deal to 15 people, and then whoever gets it first.
From when you said, give me a minute, until when we said, hey, we've sold this watch. It was 2 hours. You said, give me a minute. And we waited 2 hours.
Then tell me, then how long after you sent me that offer, how long after that did you message? Exactly how long?
2 hours.
Okay, so for you to offer those watches, you couldn't have the courtesy to text me real quick and say, hey, I'm about to offer these watches out. Do you have a number? You couldn't have sent me that? That one little thing is what separates you from me.
We waited 2 hours. You didn't get back to us.
I'm in my store. I've got clients in front of me, back to back.
Sorry for that, but listen, that doesn't change the facts.
It doesn't change the fact that if you were going to send that, okay, we've established you've waited 2 hours. Now, what I also want to establish is the fact that you said, I will take your deal if you will buy this. Okay, here's the terms. We're going to be gracious. I appreciate that. Why in the would I not take those terms? Why would I not take those? Yeah, I want to make sure I have money. I don't mazzal until I know I can pay. I don't mazzal until I know for sure I can pay. And like I just said, I could have just sold a big enough watch.
That's what I'm saying. You never said, oh, man, that's fantastic. I appreciate it. Yes, we have a deal.
What do you think it means when I say, let me see what I can do?
I have to check. Yes, so I'll see what I can do. You give me okay, you know what? If I'm going to be a stickler, you said give me a minute, Anthony. We gave you 2 fucking hours.
And you don't think it's courtesy to send me one message?
Why didn't you get back to us?
I was with clients. I don't know why that's so hard to drill into someone. I had clients. I literally had a client in.
Give me a minute. Like, are we supposed to wait 8 hours?
One simple text message. Hey, I'm about to offer this to. If you can't do it, no worries. One simple message. I would have said, yes, I would have called you right then and said, yes, hey, I've got a client. I'll do it. Let me give you a minute to call you back. But you didn't do that. You just offered it out because now all of a sudden, now that I'm working a deal with you, now, why didn't you offer it yesterday? Why in the world would I go to the trouble of going through my inventory and finding watches that you wanted, getting to prices you wanted, asking my consignee to lower his price so I can get this deal done for the both of y'all? Why would I go to all that trouble and then text you this morning, first thing when I get to my office, and text you that and put an offer together, and then why would I not commit to terms?
You tell me, why did you not commit?
Because I wanted to know exactly, I want to know exactly how much money I had to send you immediately.
Hold on. You said exactly the truth. You didn't commit.
No, I did. I offered you the deal. Me offering you the deal is a commitment. I offered you the deal. You said, I'll take the trade if you can buy this watch. I said, let me see what I can do. That means let me see how much money I can come up with. That doesn't mean, all right. Dude, okay. I'm going to tell you, listen, I'm getting off the call. I've got shit to do. You're out of my group. That's it, final. But I'm going to tell you right now, going forward, if you do that to someone else, it's going to cause a lot of problems. And you guys are way too new in this business to be doing that kind of shit, because that's the kind of shit that separates dealers that last from dealers that don't fucking last.
Hold on, he says give me a minute and we wait 2 hours?
You text, okay? It's courtesy. People are fucking busy, okay? You're not the only person I'm talking to.
Of course, people are busy and things got to get moved around, exactly. But I mean, don't sit there and paint me like I'm an asshole, man.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, dude, you didn't offer those watches to last night. You didn't offer those watches this morning. You made a deal with me. I said, give me a minute, and then all of a sudden you got to go offer them to enjoy it. That's it.
All of a sudden, wait a minute, not all of a sudden, 2 hours after after you said, give me a minute, and you don't get back to us. Yeah, 2 hours, that's enough.
There is no time limit. There's a thing called courtesy. It's the last time. Listen, it's the last time I'm going to tell you what courtesy is. The courtesy is we were working on a deal. I needed a minute to figure out what I can do. It may have been 10 minutes. It may have been 2 hours. It may have been 2 fucking days. The common courtesy thing to do would have been say, hey, Anthony, if you can't do it, no big deal. I'm going to offer him out. One text message. That's the difference between a good dealer and a dealer that's not going to last. That. You don't start a deal with someone and then just because they take a little bit longer to explain, go sell it to someone else. You say, hey, look, if you can't do it, no big deal. I'm going to move on. But they've been sitting on those fucking watches for 2 months and all of a sudden I'm making a deal. You're out of my fucking group.
Yeah, I would like to put these up too as well. The Explorers and the OPs.
Yeah, we do this. This is all Rolex Form Wells. Let's do this.
Yeah, I mean, I could just post, the price or whatever info I can fit in there. We shoot those over as well.
I just post as many. Which one, to the office phone or to the?
Yeah, AirDrop to the office phone.
Okay, do that right now.
I'm trying to slowly just move everything over there and just work on that one entirely.
We are going to buy a root beer and a yellow gold. I think it's another version of this. Another one of these. We want to buy 2 more of these. Another solid gold root beer and a yellow gold date 840 with a baguette diamond dial. Buying both of those, and then tomorrow we've got a ladies offshore with a forged carbon case and a factory diamond bezel coming in that he's trading in towards it. So, all right, let's throw these all in the safe and lock them. Hey, Rich.
Hey, Anthony, how you doing, man?
Good.
You're on speaker here with Sean Zane.
Okay, all good. I'm on my way now, but obviously, traffic coming from Beverly Hills is going to be like 2 hours. So
I'll wait for you, bro.
Are you sure?
That's all you needed? Yeah, I'll wait for you.
I mean, I was going to say, you don't have to. If you just want to leave the car outside with the keys under the seat or something, I'm fine with that, though. That way you're not just sitting there waiting.
I'll wait for you, bro. Trust me, I've got plenty to do while I wait for you.
Okay, awesome, man. I appreciate it. So, yeah, it's showing we'll be there. It's showing we'll be there at 7, so.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see you shortly, okay? Drive safe.
All right, buddy. See you in a bit. Bye. 12, cool. Full links. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 22, 23. Perfect. Cool. Looks good, man. That's the good thing, like with our groups, everyone's trusted and no one's gonna, like, especially on a $20,000 watch, nobody's gonna screw somebody over. If someone ever sends something, and it does happen, like people make mistakes, they miss anything, but the good thing about our groups is simply that. If anything shows up not as described, if the diamonds for some reason don't test, or if I can tell it's not a factory bezel, if there's chips in the carbon, if the strap's a piece of shit, if I can wind it, if I run the chronos, if I try to flip the date and anything doesn't work, I send it back to get my money back. RM35, America's Black Toro, carbon case, rose gold sides. I'm obsessed. This is like, of all the different RMs that are out there, this is the one that is like my personality in a watch, like all black, and I wear it every day, and like I love it because people that know RM, of course, they know what it is. Definitely take a 30, or a 67. So the thing is like a 67, like a full 67 is like don't quote me on the exact retail, but let's just say it sells for like $365 retail. It's somewhere right around there. On my market, it sells for like $350, $340. I can buy a brand new 6701 in full rose gold for like $340,000, sell it for $350, which is, it's like 25 or 30 grand under retail, and then that's before tax. So you're actually losing money on it now. If you do it, you have to hold on to it for a little while, because unless you already have multiple RMs that you've bought from them, if they offer you something like that, it's a test right now. Like what all these ADs are doing, guess what? The people that are screwing up their relationships that they've been working for 2 years to build, the first time that they offer them a white gold sub or a white gold prez, guess what? They're not trading under retail now. Those guys that are turning them down, blacklist, because now they know who's flipping, because you were buying everything whenever it was trading over retail. Now something's $2,000 under retail, or it sells right at retail and you got to pay tax. You go sell it to a dealer like me, you're going to lose 5-10 grand. Boom, they already know you're flipping. So with RM, with AP, with Paddock, when you buy something right now, you have to hold, especially if it's your first one. If you buy it, you just put it in the safe, don't wear it, don't touch it, pull it out when you go back to get the next one, but you cannot sell it until you get the next one. Dude, APs are like, it's crazy, because like APs are 100, 150, 200, some of them are 300% off from what they were in March. And I get people are scared, but what they don't understand is you're either in a bear market or you're in a bull market. We've been in a bull market for 3 years now. You got to go through a bear market eventually, but you're not going to stay in a bear market forever. AP is not going to increase their production. Rolex is not going to increase their production. Paddock, RM, they're not going to increase their production just because the demand has gone up. They want the demand to stay high, because that's what drives people to selling or to buying all the shit that nobody wanted before, which is exactly what's happening right now. Everyone was buying codes like crazy. Now they're turning all the codes down with AP. Guess what? You don't buy a code, you're not getting a 50. If you get it and you can afford to sit on it and hold it for a little while, do it. I say, hey, anytime, dude. I'm picking my car up tonight, and I'm gonna be back up here hopefully in the next week or two for another car route. Well, if you're free tomorrow night, I'm gonna come up here. Like, I'm going to At Sushi. That's my favorite sushi spot. I'll holler at you tomorrow whenever I get it, and whenever I'll let you know what time I'm heading down here.
Nice to meet you, bro. Rich,
hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So we got it done. So just so you know, the car does smell a little bit like adhesive residue, bro.
Okay.
Because the window tint film removal.
So glad I didn't get the car back the night of the rally, because driving through Vegas, I'm like, this would have been...
You wouldn't be able to see anything.
Would have been a disaster.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see a thing, bro.
Although I'm also now obsessed with Ferrari, thanks to y'all. That was like the most fun car. It's my first time. Yeah, it's my first time driving.
What was it, a 488?
488 Spider.
Okay,
yeah.
Sick.
I've driven a few different ones, but like 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
nothing like
Vegas
a full weekend rally. That was so sick.
That's awesome.
So I missed it. Forgot what it was like to drive it almost. Hey, appreciate it. All right, so end of the day, and it's been a long time since I've been here. This is my favorite sushi spot in technically OC. I used to say LA because it was all the same to me, but this is OC. It's Long Beach, and this place is called At Sushi. It's the best I've had. The sizes, the price, everything. So we're gonna end the night and we're gonna come in and enjoy it. Hey man, long time no see. Hey, been a while. It's been almost a year. Almost a year. You know what's crazy? Whenever I used to come here all the time, we're trying to move here. We're in the process.
Oh, you told me you moved to Santa Monica or Santa Barbara area. I mean,
Santa Monica. We hopped around. We got here in March, February, March. Did like West Hollywood, Manhattan Beach, the Hills. I'm in West Hollywood. I'm in West Hollywood now, and our office is in Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay. So finally settled down.
Yeah, I mean we've been here. I don't know what whenever I used to travel, like I would just follow GPS and I'm out to Long Beach, and it was all LA to me. So I didn't realize how far it actually was. This is Brian, one of my videographers. He owns the establishment. I was just telling him, I was like, that's still my favorite sushi spot. I don't know why it's taking me so long to come back. So
good to see you. Yeah, I think almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
But we're back now. So it's his first time. We're going to show him seriously my favorite sushi spot. Come check out At Sushi. Song's the owner. He's a super nice guy, and never disappoints. So Brian and I are off back to LA. Work tomorrow. Guys, that is the end of the video, and it is officially the end of the South Hill series. I mentioned it once before that at the end of this year, we're going to kill the South Hill series, and going into 2023, we are going to start a new series and tell a new story. I won't give anything away about it yet because we haven't picked a name, and we're still trying to figure out exactly how we want to film this, but we are going to go back to some of the reality style, the way we did before, but we're going to keep the watch content, the office content in there. We're just trying to figure out a perfect way to intermix it where neither one overpowers the other and it still gives all of our viewers the same content. But there is going to be a cool story. I think it's cool. The very first video when we do come back is going to be something that both our loyal supporters and our followers are going to love, as well as our haters, which is kind of crazy to think one video can give both sides of the playing field enjoyment. So stay tuned for that. Now, what I will say is we have a lot of filming to do and a lot of work to do on this new series. So it's also the holidays and there's people traveling. We're going to take a 2-week break from YouTube. So this will be the last video we post until Monday, January 16th, which is where we will introduce the new series, and that'll be our comeback. That'll be our I guess our comeback video, whatever you want to call it. Be patient with us. One thing I'm going to do next year is, rather than, and we've talked about this, rather than doing a video every week, we do want to step up the production quality and put a little more, work into the videos. We just want to make a better video in this new series consistently every year. So rather than doing a video every single week from now on, starting in January, we're going to do a video every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, it's going to be the main video for the series. We will do little things throughout the weeks, whether it's educational videos or market updates, or even like the live, QVC style sale that we did. That we will have stuff like that scattered in there, but our main video, and it's what drives the business, is going to be every 2 weeks starting next year. On January 3rd, guys, don't forget also, we're still doing a Rolex giveaway. As of the time of this video posting, you've got about 5 or 6 days left to click the link below in the description and fill out the form and get entered to win a Rolex two-tone blue sub. Now, I'm gonna give that away on January 3rd. The contest ends December 31st at midnight. That's when the form's gonna disappear and you'll no longer be able to enter. January 3rd, I will go live here from the office when I get back in LA, and I'll do that giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Next thing I want to talk about is the merchandise. Guys, I have half of my order is sitting at the port in LA. The rest of it is expected to be delivered mid-January. So mid to late January, you will see that come live for sale. It will be added to our website. I just want to make sure that all gets in, make sure there's no quality control issues or anything. Once I get my first sample in next week, I'll be able to look at that and make sure everything's good, and we'll get started getting that live on the website. So stay tuned, middle of January. But black and white hoodies, black and white t-shirts, short sleeve to start with, 6 different sizes. Everything will be posted on there. Price range, I'm still making sure the numbers work, but the hoodies are gonna be roughly $100. The t-shirts are gonna be about 40, I believe, somewhere right around there. So just stay tuned for that. Last announcement, I have a little note right here. Course. I've talked about a watch course sporadically throughout the year, and it is in the works. Every night I spend a couple hours writing content on it. It is going to be the most comprehensive course on getting into this business. Now, I'm going to do 3 levels of this just to also give you guys an idea on what to expect. Timing, I think somewhere around February. It is going to be a video series. I'm looking at a couple different platforms on how to do it, whether I want to do straight videos that you just watch, or if I want to do a more interactive approach that actually gets you into it, participating, and it limits you to moving on before you've completed one subject. But anyway, sometime around February, I'm going to do 3 levels of the course. I'm going to do an entry level, which is maybe you just want to flip a watch here and there, kind of a side, like a hobby to get into watches cheaper, become a better collector. Like I said, maybe flip 1 or 2 watches a month. There's going to be a course like that. It's going to give you enough information to get started and have an idea of whether you really want to get into this. And it's definitely going to make you a better collector. That's going to be priced somewhere around $500. The next level course up is going to be $2,500, and that is for the people that say, I do want to be a dealer. You know, I want to know everything it takes to get into the business, and I eventually want to switch from my 9 to 5 to a full-time watch dealer. That course for $2,500 is going to teach you literally everything you need to know to be able to do that. The final one, I haven't put a price on it yet, but it's going to be similar to what I did with my coaching students. It's going to be, you know, everything that's in the original watch courses, plus full access to me, full access to my store, full access to my dealer groups, to my social media, to every resource I have available to me and that I've spent 5 years building and learning. You are going to get access to that. This is not going to be a cheap course. It is going to be expensive, and I'm going to have a minimum capital requirement for somebody wanting to get into that, because if you're going to spend that kind of money and you really want to get into it, and this is for the guy that's like, you know, next year I want to make $250,000 my first year, $300,000 my first year. I want to have an established name. I want to have an established brand. I want to have already built trust in the community within a year. This is the course for you. And my minimum capital requirements are probably going to be somewhere around $300,000, $300,000 to $400,000 to start, on top of the cost of whatever I charge for this year worth of training. So just have that in the back of your mind. But like I said, this is for the guy that wants to go all in head first and make, you know, 300 grand his first year. So I'll have more details on that as stuff comes out. So I think, let me check my notes. I mentioned the new series. I mentioned we were taking a break from YouTube. The Rolex giveaway still going on. Click the link below. Merch. Happy holidays, and I think that's it, guys. It has been, it's been an incredible year. I think ups, downs, you know, it's been fun. It's been very interesting. It's definitely the most interesting time I've ever had in this business or in any business at all. So stay tuned. I think you guys are gonna really, really love the next video that we come out with. Until then, love you guys all. Appreciate all the support, and hope you guys have a great rest of the end of your year, and we will see you again in 2023.
Hey, here we come. Here we come.